If you haven't seen the previous episode plot videos, check out the links in the description. Third episode begins with Jon, Daenerys, Sansa, Yohn Royce, Jaime, Bronn, Edmure, Varys, Brienne, Tyrion, Jorah, Gendry, Sam, Gilly, Davos and Missandei's arrival at Greywater Watch. Not all of these characters appear on screen though. They discuss their strategy to defeat the Night King for good. Jon proposes to await the Night King's attack from the Eyrie since the fortress is very difficult to impregnate. Tyrion jokes that the Night King only needs 10 good men to impregnate the bitch, but only Bronn gets the joke. The Lannister and Tully army leaves for the Riverrun together with Edmure, Tyrion, Jaime, and Bronn. The plan is that the Northerner, Tully, and Lannister armies will lure the Night King into the Bloody Gate from Riverrun, and that's when the Knights of the Vale will join the attack as well. Jon remarks that Arya and the Hound have not arrived in Greywater Watch. Edmure assures him that Arya hasn't died, but simply disappeared when they were retreating from Winterfell. Sansa remarks that Arya always manages to survive somehow, and that she'll be safe with the Hound. Jon wants Sansa, Brienne, and Gendry to go to the Eyrie where they'd be safer. Jon wants Daenerys to travel to Dragonstone together with Varys, Missandei, Sam, and Gilly. Maester Wolkan receives news that Lyanna Mormont didn't make it to Bear Island and died. In the next scene, Arya and the Hound are shown traveling on the King's Road. The Hound says that Arya should have followed her brother and sister, and that she's a stupid girl to travel alone in the north, now that the army of the dead fuckers is around. Arya answers that he shouldn't have come with her if he's scared. The Hound deduces that Arya is traveling to King's Landing, but he doesn't understand why. Arya says that she has to cross one last name off her list. The Hound laughs and tells Arya why she's still holding that fucking list, since everyone will die soon anyway. Arya responds that she needs to kill Cersei herself. The Hound agrees and tells that he has some unfinished business with his brother as well. The duo encounters an old woman who asks for the king in the north. The Hound says that an old woman shouldn't be alone in the woods. The old woman says she doesn't fear the dead. Arya tells the woman that Jon Snow has traveled south. The old woman takes a look at Arya and tells her that they have met before. Arya is puzzled to hear this. The old woman leaves. In King's Landing, Qyburn informs Cersei that Winterfell has been attacked and that Daenerys and Jon have lost a great deal of their army. Cersei smiles. Qyburn also tells her that the Lannister army too has joined the battle at Winterfell. Cersei asks if Jaime has survived, but Qyburn says he doesn't know. Cersei answers that he shouldn't have. Euron arrives back in King's Landing. He comes to tell Cersei that the Golden Company successfully took Storm's End. He tells Cersei that he wants to receive his reward, and they should get married tonight. Cersei reluctantly agrees. Before leaving the Greywater Watch in the morning, characters spend the night there in huts. Jon and Daenerys sleep together. Daenerys finally tells Jon that she's pregnant with his child. Jon is surprised and expresses his happiness towards Daenerys. He says that this is the only good thing that has happened to them at the moment. He also wonders about their child's health since their family. Daenerys comforts Jon and says that the Targaryens have been inbreeding for years. Daenerys thinks she's having a son again and asks Jon what he would name their son. Jon thinks he should be named after the greatest person he knew in his life, the one that saved his life, his Uncle Ned. He wants his son to be named Eddard Targaryen. Daenerys repeats the name and smiles. She says she likes it very much. The two start to kiss in their hut. In another scene, Jaime visits Brienne's hut. Brienne grieves over Podrick's death and says that Podrick was the last person who deserved to die like that. Jaime agrees and tells Brienne that he was a good lad. At King's Road, the Hound and Arya stop to rest during the night. The Hound asks how she managed to cross off almost every name on her list. But before Arya can respond, she tells the Hound to shut up. She hears some strange noises. Not much later, a group of whites attack them. The two begin to fight the whites, but more whites come since they're attracted to the noise. This is when Nymeria and her pack of wolves come in between and start killing whites. A lot of wolves die too. The Hound suggests that they should flee before another group of whites comes there. Arya loses Needle during the fight, but the Hound insists that there's no time left to search for the damned sword, and that they should leave immediately. This time Arya manages to have Nymeria come with her. The wedding between Cersei Lannister and Euron Greyjoy takes place in the throne room. Euron looks very delighted, Cersei on the other hand, not so. It's Qyburn who has them married. The wedding scene doesn't last long, and switches to their wedding bed. This scene is an intercut between Cersei and Euron having sex and Jaime and Brienne also having sex in their hut. Cersei and Jaime think of each other during the scene. Next morning, the group departs from Greywater Watch. Jon and Sansa say goodbye to each other for the time being. Jon asks Gendry to keep his sister safe. Daenerys and Jon also say goodbye. Daenerys tells Jon that Drogon should stay with him. They'll need him to fight the Night King. The two kiss before leaving each other. Jorah is still having difficulties with that. Then we see all of the characters go different ways, and the episode ends. To receive leaks of the next season 8 episodes in your newsfeed, hit the subscribe button below. If you like this video, please share it.